So I got a field agent gig denied at BJ's, and I want to show you what went wrong, what I did that I wasn't supposed to, and why I got denied, because it can get really frustrating if you go out and do all the work, travel to the place, and then you don't even get paid because it gets denied. So at clubs, Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco, they want you to take a picture of each individual pallet that has the product category that they're looking for, not the 4-foot section of the shelves. Like Walmart and other places that don't have pallets is the 4-foot section. So I'm going to go in and show you the correct way to do it so you don't make the same mistake that I made. So I'm opening up the gig that I'm doing on the app, and it tells you specifically to take a picture of each pallet. That's how wide your picture should be framed. I was going quick last time I did this. I had like 3 other gigs at the same place and I was in a rush, so I didn't take enough pictures. I took 2 pictures of the section instead of 1. So here I am walking through the store, and I do gigs here like almost every other day, so I know exactly where this section is. It's a little different than Sam's Club. Sam's Club has like a pharmacy section, and the shelves are different, but at BJ's, it's just like the regular shelves where all the other products are. So now I'm walking by, finding the correct aisle. I think it was the next aisle over. So here we are. It says take a picture of each pallet containing pain relief like Advil and stuff like that. So there wasn't any pallets here, so I had to estimate about the size of a pallet, or you can look up top. There might be pallets in the overstock. And now I'm going to take a picture of each section. I'm just speeding this up for the sake of the video. But once you've done a lot of these, it doesn't take that long. You could kind of take the pictures while you're walking. So it went really quick, just a couple of pictures. Now it wants to see if there's displays, and I already looked at the end caps when I walked up, so there was no displays. And then the next question is going to ask for like cough and cold, like the NyQuil, DayQuil, stuff like that. So I saw that palette up there, so I'm using the palettes up top as my reference because this stuff isn't on a palette. So that's what made it confusing. So I'm matching each one up to the pallet in the overstock. So if you're doing a gig at these clubs and it asks you for a pallet and there are no pallets, try to use the pallets up top for your reference, or you could just estimate, but you do not want to take your pictures too wide because that's how mine got denied. It said I took pictures of multiple pallet sections instead of just one. So now the next question, there was no displays for any of this stuff. Now it wants allergy medicine, and sometimes there'll be the allergy medicine and the cough medicine on the same shelf. You could take pictures of the same shelf if it has multiple sections in it. So there was allergy and cough medicine in the same section. So I'm pretty much taking the same pictures. You still have to take the pictures again for the next question. So I took all of these pictures of the allergy medicine. And then again, it's going to ask for a display, but there wasn't anything. Now it's going to ask for the vitamins and supplements. So this was like the whole section of this part of the store. So it was a lot of pictures. So I'm going to speed it up, but I'm doing the same thing, making sure I only get about the same length as a pallet. I'm using the pallets up there for my reference, and I'm just walking. I'm kind of doing a sidestep as I walk and taking these pictures as I walk to save time. This takes a little bit to master, but after you've done a lot of these gigs, I've done hundreds, maybe even thousands of these, so I got it down to the science. So I'm just taking my pictures, but make sure you get them the correct width, because that's why my other one got denied. So there we go. And it's a big help if you have those pallets up top to help you, or you could just try to estimate it, which isn't too hard. So now it's going to ask for displays again. And as you're walking through the store, always check for displays so you don't have to walk back and forth, especially in a big store like this. The last question is the digestive health, like the Metamucil, Pepto-Bismol, stuff like that. So it was on the back wall. So again, I'm lining it up to match the pallets, taking a little extra time because I don't want to get this one denied, and just going through and taking pictures of all of these digestive health stuff. And there we go. It's going to ask for displays. Again, there was no displays for any of this stuff. So now the last question on these shufflegram gigs is going to ask you for a freestanding display. So that's any type of freestanding display that's not an end cap that you didn't already take a picture of. So I always do this as I walk out of the store to save time. I took a picture of these pillows. And then you do submit, or complete, and then this job is done. But when you're in a store, especially BJ's or Sam's Club, always refresh it to see if there's more. A lot of times I'll go to BJ's to do 1 gig and end up doing like 7 or 8. It's a very popular place for these gigs. So at this time, there was no more. But about 2 miles down the road, there was one at Petco. So I'm going to go do this Petco one, and then that is going to be it for. There we go. There was about 3 pallets per aisle. When I did it first, I only did 2 pictures per section. If there is no pallets, usually there's pallets above it, like overstock. Use those as reference, and then that'll help you get the right size of a pallet, because it's confusing. It tells you to take a picture of the pallets, but there was literally no pallets, just shelves. So that's how you get approved for these ones at these clubs. So now I just reserved another one at PetSmart, so I'm going to do that. Sign up with the link down below and subscribe to this channel to make some money with Field Agent.